Hey guys, I got a brand new Squire lock that I got from Adrian Weber. He puts his name on there so I remembered who to return the lock to, from Security Elements. Anyway, take a look at the keyway on this. Kind of paracentric, a little bit hard to get to. And they call this the snap safe. This would be the exterior part, and then you have the anti-snap cut with the insert here on the side, that red thing. And let's see what the key looks like. Nothing spectacular about the bitting, but I can tell you I've learned some lessons from this lock. There is something spectacular about the pins, and I don't know what's inside of here, but it does not like to be manhandled. That part I can tell you. Every lock has a personality, and this one has an exceptional personality. I tried to force it, as we always do. I put bottom of the keyway tension and then medium tension on the wrench, and then I kind of went down the line trying to force everything in place, kind of like we always do, trying to rush the job. Didn't work for me. Kept getting frustrated. I put it down, had a glass of wine, came back a little bit later, and I was a little calmer, and I approached it a little bit differently. And here's what I discovered about these Squire locks, or at least this is a model, I believe it's a DC10E1, but here's what I discovered. It doesn't like moderate tension or heavy tension. It likes the lightest tension, literally, that you can put on the tension wrench. And I'm going to use a Peterson hook. If you slide it in, very, very light tension on the wrench, and then you move down, obviously, like we always do, looking for anything that's binding. And let's see if I can find it real quick. Okay, I'm on pin 4. When you find the binder, you push him up until you get one click. Don't try to completely set the pins in these locks, in these Squires. It doesn't like it. That part I discovered. After you give that binder one click, move down the stack to see if something else is now binding. It's very particular about binding order, but believe me, just because we gave pin 4 one click doesn't mean that he's completely set. So we've got to go back now, if I can get him into the back of the lock. And then we'll start doing the same thing again. It might be pin 4 again. If he's still the only binder, give him one more click and no more. And it wasn't. It was pin 3 that time. And keep moving, one click and keep moving. That was pin 2. I gave him one click. If you overset them by going more than one click, what I discovered is you've overset it and you're game over. Okay, it's pin 3 again, one click, and there we go. This is not a fast lock to pick. To be honest, I've picked it 3 or 4 times, and that was, what you just saw was the fastest that I've managed to pick it. I think just because I've had practice with this lock. But what I can tell you, just take your time, touch the pins, one click. It's like picking a combination lock. One click at a time, keep moving up and down the stack, giving each binder a single click, and within 4 or 5 minutes you will pick these Squires. Anyway, everybody, thanks for your time. Everybody stay safe, and for goodness sake, stay legal.